Yo, what is going on? It is Wednesday, March 4th, 2:05 p.m. and today just was really shitty conditions overall. I didn't enter because of conditions, bro. I'll show you and get into it, but here's the proof. And I just want to do this because I can now. Hold up. But here is, as you can see, so this was just testing if the it actually worked or not. Like, just took a quick 1 second entry. The climb back. So as you can see, I'm down 3,000 in total. But yeah, this was today's P&L. I just didn't take an entry. Like this, the reason why it's $10 because I had to make sure that it was working. I got it last night. But let's get into today. Today I had a low-key a bullish bias. I'm not gonna lie, just because of order flow since nighttime, as you can see right here. Tagged in and respected this hourly, trended up higher, and just left behind all of this. However, at open, you know, higher time frame overall though, if we look at the higher time frame, we're bearish, 100% bearish. If we look at the higher time frame, you can see clear bearish order flow on the higher time frame. So coming into the day, I'm not going to fade it, even though the hourly was pretty bullish. So we had previous day high, which I was looking to target and then be bearish from there. We still had some decent targets below in London low, previous day low, and the monthly low from last month. But yeah, previous day high was my target. We had 8:30 news that right at open I wanted to target. Maybe we could have gone this like a Judas swing lower and then something to it, but 9:30 kills it. We come up, we sweep out this buy side, which was like yesterday's, like one of the session highs from yesterday or some shit. And then we get this 1 minute inverse to the downside. So, okay, cool. We're probably bearish. We swept out a high and we failed to displace higher into this stronger draw on liquidity. So now my mind is thinking, okay, we're going to be bearish. Let's look for something into this 15 minute. Let's look for something. Let's look for something down to this hourly. Let's look for something down to London if we get low enough. Like, I know Will took something here to some equal lows that were around here, some pre-market equal lows that are resting around here, and he got stopped break even. But even here, Ali said he would have taken this trade. He didn't. He would have taken something like this. So this could have easily been a quick, easy 1-to-1. But this is just not like, I don't know. This is more me, like an entry like this, opposed to an entry like this. But I think I need to start focusing more on just quick in and out base hits like this. Like something just quick like this. Like I need to start learning how to take these as well, because these work. So that's because this was the 9:30 internal low. I think ES had ended up sweeping out that 9:30 low. Yep. So it would have SMT'd and went break even. Let me double check something really quick. So we were sponsored. Why did it bring me back so far? Technically, no. Okay. All right, hold up. So 4 hour. Had this marked out as a 1 hour. It was a 4 hour. Which I think one thing why I want to say conditions is bad is because this, where's the hourly? Okay, 4 hour. Yeah, we had tapped into this 4 hour gap on ES again. Clearly rejected it and displaced so much lower, as you can see, which we then SMT with this 15-minute gap. So this 15-minute gap was an external SMT almost. Not really fully external because we still had this low. It wasn't with the swing low yet. We didn't take out all of this liquidity. We took more of the internal range. So it's still technically an internal SMT. We leave a lot of low resistance right here. As you can see, this is plenty of stacked up low resistance. And this is why I didn't take this trade. So a lot of low resistance right here. We failed to displace. There's an SMT at this high. Okay, cool. I know I've seen a lot of people took this 1 minute inversion. This 1 minute inversion right here. I know for certain a good amount of people took it. You're going to target this 15 minute, this internal low. I know people took this 1 minute inversion. It makes sense. I mean, if we already failed to take out this high once, and we fail to take it out again, and we displace like this, it makes sense that we're going to want to continue lower. But then we inverse back to the upside. And here, like I said, conditions were throwing me off a bit. A lot of uncertainty. That's why I did not take this 1 minute inversion to the upside. Maybe I would have gotten in if this candle showed more displacement and closed above here. Stops like right here to target just 1 to 1.25. But this candle failed to close above it. And then this candle right here, I felt as though it was already too late. to even want to get an entry into here. And I probably, let me see. Not gonna lie, I probably would have went break even just because we like right there, and I would have been, yeah. And then we just displaced higher, and from here, there was no other entries to even get in on up here. Then we had this entry late. It was just targeting a 5 minute to a 5 minute. So we had this 5 minute gap right here. After inverse, oh shit, I forgot to turn off the magnet. We had this 5 minute gap right here. Come on, bro. After inversing this 5 minute right here, we then hit golden pocket of the range. 1 minute inverse to the upside. Break even at the 5 minute. If there was an internal, I was already like done by here. Like I was done. Is there an internal SMT? No, there wasn't. So yeah, just off that 5 getting inversed, retracement down the golden pocket, 1 minute inverse. This is something that you could take on eval. Something like that could definitely be, this could be a quick eval play. Just target this wick. But like, dude, just, yeah, this overall would have been my trade of the day. 2 previous day high right here. Like I was saying, like this. But low resistance stacked up. We just inverse to the downside off a good inverse. Low resistance. We failed. We're showing that we want to fail to displace higher. And yeah, it was just the conditions that were throwing me off. Like, as you can see, conditions were poor. I mean, take a look at the 5 minute. Haven't even showed the higher time frame. Look at this shit. Like, even from 9:30 on, like, this doesn't show certainty. Up, down, up. I mean, up, down, down, up, down. Like, it doesn't show certainty. There's no structure behind it. So, conditions to me just didn't make sense. And really, another reason why I didn't take this 1 minute inverse, if we would have left the data high just to give it a stronger draw, yeah. Also wanted to target data low, but as you can see, no entry down to there. It was clear that we were going to take it, but just no entry. And data high got swept on that next candle. It was just, yeah. It just, yeah, not the best condition-based day. Very slow, very uncertain as far as the market went. We didn't take previous day high until 10:13 when the draw was pretty evident. And we got, like, right off rip, we were only 75 points away, which isn't much nowadays. Because look at this candle alone is damn near 100 something points. So yeah, that was why I didn't trade today. Not mad at it at all. Still have 2 more days this week. Tomorrow I know there's 8:30 news. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that means. We have 8:30 unemployment claims, and Friday we have 8:30 news. So I'm definitely going to take an entry one of those 2 days. Yeah, just trying to be safe, trying to protect capital. This would have again played out, but I don't like what went against it. How conditions weren't showing it. We just swept. I believe this was also inside a high time frame PD array. Let me double check that. Let me double check that. Inside of this 1 hour, yup. We were SMT'd inside of this. No, I'm tripping. This is the 1 hour. Is it a 4 hour then? No, we weren't SMT'd inside of that 4 hour. No. But yeah, just conditions, bro. And I explained myself there. Oh, another one I wanted to speak about right here. This also could have been a decent little entry. But the way that I trade, it would have been such a fast fucking break even. Honestly, wouldn't have even been able to go break even. We would have edged previous day high. This would have just been off pure displacement off of this wick. Bullish closure out of it. I almost entered this. I had it loaded up and everything. I hesied. But yeah. Would have been stopped out off of some bullshit. Just like I said, poor conditions right here. This was another good trade that I think would have played out. This is like an A-rated setup to me. I wish it was a little bit further to get a better break-even point. But yeah. You know what? CE of this fair value. Yeah, this probably would have been a little bit better. Something like this. Even if you wanted to do CE of it. C of the wick or anything. But yeah, that's it for today, man. Again, nothing. So yeah, catch you tomorrow.